friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is going to be another tutorial. It's been like 2 whole videos since I've done a tutorial, and personally that's just too long for me, so I have to do another one, of course. I received the Burn Book palette by Storybook Cosmetics in the mail, and I had to do a tutorial with this. I did ask you guys on Snapchat if you wanted me to do a tutorial because I felt like all the tutorials with this palette were like already out, so I didn't know if I was too late, but you guys were all about it. Just like 90% of people, Mean Girls is like one of my all-time favorite movies. I have seen it like a good 27 times. I'm pretty sure I can recite like every single line in that movie. So when I saw this, I literally immediately hopped on the website and picked this up. This is what the inside of the palette looks like right here. I feel like this is a very different palette. Like, you have a whole lot of different shades going on. This is just so cute. It looks like an actual book, but in real life, you know, it's just a big old palette. I mean, this is not something that's super practical because it is so thick, but it looks so cute stored on my vanity. I just love this, and I feel like the quality of the shadows in here are really good, at least the ones that I've used, and plus you get a big old gigantic mirror. So this is the first time that I use a palette, and I know that there's a lot of tutorials going around using the pink shadow, which is called Wednesday, but I haven't done a pink look in a while, so I figure this is the best time to do one, so that's exactly what I did today. I'm gonna stop rambling. I feel like I've been talking for 45 minutes. If you guys want to see how I got this, I don't know what I'm calling it, this pink grungy look, I guess, then please just keep on watching. So the first color I'm taking in the Mean Girls palette is You Can't Sit With Us. This is kind of like a very pink based peach color, so I'm taking this with a super fluffy brush from the Gunmetal collection by Morphe and just tossing this into the crease as our transition shade. I love this color because I feel like you can use this with a neutral look or a more pink based look like we're doing today, and it's very versatile, so I love that. Then I'm taking the color Wednesday, which is this intensely super pigmented pink. Like, look at how intense this is, and I'm taking it with a fluffy brush, so look at how intense it is with a fluffy brush. That's like a lot of pigment. So I'm taking this into my crease, a little bit more like directly into my crease and on my outer V, and because it is so pigmented, I am going to go back in with my original fluffy brush just to blend out any harsh lines, just so it's not, you know, intense pink lines in the crease. That's not attractive. So I'm just blending that out, and then I'm going to go into the beautiful burgundy shade in the palette called She Doesn't Even Go Here. I love these names. I honestly, every time I talk about them, I just get so giddy because Mean Girls, I feel like, is such a staple movie for anybody. So I just used this into my outer V as well, and I kind of put it halfway into the crease. I didn't go all the way into my inner corner, which I usually do, but for this look I really wanted to keep all the depth on that outer V. So that's exactly what I did, and this brush that I'm using is a Sigma E25. Then I went in with my Coastal Scents Pro Blending Fluff, the same one that I used with the color Wednesday, just to blend out any harsh lines from that burgundy color. And then I went in again with the original fluffy brush. There's just a lot of blending with this look, especially because it is pink, and I feel like pink can look a little bit, I don't know, sickening on the eyes. Like, it can actually make you look sick. Not that it looks so cool that it's sickening, like, no, it'll make you look sick. So I feel like blending is kind of the key to avoiding that. Then I took the color Regina George, which is just like a light gold shade, and I popped that on the lid just so that our glitter has a base. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a little bit more pink than it turned out, but it's okay. Then I went in with a matte black shadow. There is not one in the palette, which you guys know is like, it's upsetting to me because I love matte black shadow. I used M100 by Makeup Forever, and I used this Sigma E45 brush just to put that on my outer V and barely into the crease. I didn't want it to go up too high. And then I went back in with the color no, that's not it. She Doesn't Even Go Here. I went back in with that color and just kind of blended out the edges of the black just so it's not super intense. Like, I mean, of course I want it to look black, but I don't want the edges to be like, hey, this is where the black starts. You know what I'm saying? I think you do. So then I just went back in with my original fluffy brush, again for the 15th time so far, and just blended out any harsh edges from that again. Now I'm grabbing my Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm using a MAC 242 brush just to pop this on my lid, up to my outer V and up to my crease. I don't want to get past any of that because obviously we just did a whole bunch of work in those areas, so we would just be wiping it away, of course. Then for the fun part, I'm grabbing this color Kiki. It's a glitter from Violet Voss. It's kind of like a soft pink shade. One of my favorite glitters of all time. I think Violet Voss, like in general, just makes really beautiful glitters. So I just took this and popped that right over the Too Faced glitter glue. And you of course don't have to do this because obviously this doesn't come with the palette. But I feel like it just took this look to another level, and plus the holidays are coming. You know, holidays are all about glitter, so that's what's happening. You can see like all the beautiful reflection in that glitter. Like you can see like there's blue in there, there's some lavender. It's such a beautiful glitter. I did just pop on some wing liner. I never really get a good shot of that, so we just skipped right over that. And then I took a makeup wipe and just wiped away all that glitter fallout that was all over my cheeks. And I did already have my foundation on at this point, but it's okay because we're just putting concealer on right over where we wiped away the foundation, you know? The concealer I'm using today is the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Biscuit, which is barely lighter than my skin, which is exactly what I wanted for this look. I didn't want something that was going to highlight too much because I really wanted the attention just to be right on the eyes. So I just blended that out with a damp beauty blender, and now I'm going to contour with my Fenty Beauty Truffle stick. It's the match stick, and I did lose that clip, so I just cream contoured with that, and then I blended that out with a damp beauty blender. Wow. And then I put on some DermaBlend loose powder just to set my concealer in place, and then we're moving back onto the eyes. I honestly don't know what happened to that clip. I was having so many technical difficulties this day. I'm honestly shocked that this is the only clip that got lost. But I did go into my waterline with a pink liner. This one is the MAC Chromagraphic pencil in the color Process Magenta. And then I went in with the color She Doesn't Even Go Here again with a flat definer brush right underneath that. I really want that pink to stand out, so I don't want to cover that up. I want to make sure like you can see there's pink in my waterline, but I wanted it to kind of contrast against my lower lash line. So that's why I went in with this shade. And then I grabbed the color Wednesday with a pencil brush just to blend out that kind of harsh line that the burgundy made and just make it a little bit grungy. I did take this kind of low. I feel like since it's a pink shadow, I feel like it shouldn't be that low, but I took it really low because I wanted to be a little bit on the grungy side, you know. And then I went in with ME122 by Makeup Forever. It's kind of this super white metallic shade. I use this almost every single time I do my makeup in my inner corner. It's my favorite inner corner highlight of all time. And just look at how intense it is. And with this look, I feel like an inner corner highlight kind of brings some life back to your eyes, since you've got like those harsh pinks going on. You've got like a lot of red tones. I feel like this just makes it look a little bit more alive. Then I went in with Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara by L'Oreal just to prep for some falsies. And you know, there's really nothing special to this. Just putting on some mascara, and you guys know I always have to put mascara on before I do my lashes. It's kind of a trick that I've learned throughout the years. I feel like it's way better for your lashes to not put mascara on them, so I always put mascara on first. And the lashes that I'm using today are Creative Soul Cosmetics in the style Ambitious. And then I moved on to bronzer. I'm using the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I will always love this bronzer. I think it's like my favorite bronzer of all time. And I am just applying this on the temples of my forehead, and I'm just kind of blending out my contour a little bit with this, because you can see obviously my contour was a little on the harsh side, and by a little I mean like a lot. I mean, that is what I go for usually anyways, so it's okay. And then I'm moving on to contouring my nose. I'm using Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. I don't really like to use that matchstick on my nose. First of all, I feel like it never looks like an actual contour. Like, it ends up looking just like a muddy mess on my nose. And on top of that, I feel like the color is a little bit dark for that area, so that's why I go in with this lighter shade. And now I'm taking this blush by Makeup Forever. I don't know the name off the top of my head. Wait, don't tell me. I think it's like B312. If that's right, I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna leave it in the description box. It's B312. You guys, be proud of me. So I just applied that, of course, on my cheeks, and then I went in with this highlighter by Bobbi Brown. This is the color Telluride. This was limited edition, but I believe they have the color like Pink Glow, which is pretty similar to this in my opinion. Actually I do have Pink Glow. It is pretty similar to this, and they also have a highlighting palette that I really wanted to pick up, but I am forcing myself not to because I have like 100 highlighters. But if you want something similar to this, like I said, Pink Glow is permanent by them. So I just popped that on my cheekbones, on the high points, and then down the bridge of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow, of course. And now moving on to lips, I'm using this ColourPop lippy pencil in the color Rouge, or Rouge, I'm not sure. But it is from the collaboration with Karrueche Tran. And so I'm just aligning my lips, of course. I'm like barely filling them in because the color that we're going in with is pretty much the exact same color. So really all I want to do is get a nice outline, especially when you're doing a dark lip. Getting a nice outline is super important, especially for me. I mean, I feel like I get out of the line no matter what. And now for my lipstick, I'm going in with this liquid lip by Lipland. It's in collaboration with Amrezy, and this is the color Montenegro. It's just a super dark, like ox bloody. I love this color. So I'm just applying this, and then this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and as promised, it's not a tutorial. I know, and I think I'm not doing a tutorial